Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing Rampage 2. I believe there is a subtitle to the game, but it's completely hidden by what looks like the Sam Raimi era Green Goblin, weirdly. I'm also confronted by the fact that this has an amazing music opening. Right, don't want to see the game, don't want to see it. Let's just get in, start. 1 player, 2 players, 3 players. 1 player, obviously. I'm completely alone. Right, do we want to be Curtis the Rat, Boris the Rhino, Ruby the... I'm going to say Lobster. Oh, no, right. I'm going to go with Boris the Rhino, because obvious. How is it even a case? Right. Rescue Ralph, Rescue George, Rescue Lizzie. Let's go for Rescue George. This is of course the spiritual successor to Diddy's Conquest. At this point, our top story tonight: New York City celebrated the end of its rebuilding process by laying the capstone of the new Empire State Building. This could never happen again, claims Mayor Richards. We're just too well prepared. In related news, I have just received a special report. We're live at Scum Labs International, where a disturbance has been reported. Apparently another disaster has occurred in one of Scum Labs' controversial mutation experiments. Enormous monsters are destroying anything and everything in their path. Oh no, not again. They're on a rampage! Okay, right. So straight away, I just played the other game last week, or for me about 4 minutes ago. So I've got a real good vibe of what that was like. Controls are entirely the same. The levels look different. They're definitely more layered. There's more going on in the foreground and the background. The actual gameplay level, though, does appear to be the same. And the gameplay is also the same. I feel like there needs to be a word for when a sequel comes 5 years later and it's like a total reinvention of the genre, and when a sequel is very much like a part 2 situation. In fact, there's probably already words for that, but I don't really care to do the work. Bounce me. Fuck you. So yeah, this is very much just more Rampage with 3 whole new characters, who I suspect are all exactly the same as the previous characters. Is this gonna all come down after I break? Yeah. Is that a tram? Am I in San Francisco? Or possibly Manchester? I think they have trams. Or cities with trams. Nottingham has a tram. I think they might have technically one of the oldest tram systems, but it wasn't operational for like 40 years. My health is going down quite dramatically. I think it's this man throwing dynamite at me who I didn't see until like right then. Oh. I just ate some nuclear waste and spit out some of it. I don't know if that was like a gameplay thing or just something that happened to me. Oh, wait, hang on, I thought I did something, but I didn't. Never mind. That is a factor. Maybe charging up. No. I don't think this actually does anything. I think it's the equivalent of taunting. This looks a little bit like an Avengers building, like a budget version. Like if there was an Avengers live action TV series in like the 90s or the early noughts, that's what the building would look like. Kind of fancy, but not huge amounts of CGI fancy. And you'd only ever see it in establishing shots. Right, so I did good on building, okay on car, not great on... Never mind, moving on. I think that was a map of America, but I don't know America well enough like to to say. Day 2, Denver, Colorado. Denver, of course, is the Windy City. Little trick, if you ever want to just give any city a random moniker, just always claim it's the Windy City, because you can't really dispute it, can you? I can tell you the capital city of Azerbaijan, Baku, is actually the city of wind. I'm almost certain of that. So I don't really know Denver at all. However, I feel it's near mountains, possibly the Colorado Mountains, Rocky Mountains. I don't know, but there are mountains in the background, so yeah, it's good. Are we thinking these are things I could be eating? I thought I'd just learned to run, but there's actually just a slight acceleration after you stand. The thing that I don't get is, like, gameplay wise, you can't dodge bullets. You just can't. You don't move quick enough, and like your jump, it requires a bit of movement to do anything. So you can't dodge bullets. You can attack the things that are attacking you, great, but like other than that, it's very hard to do well. So I'm not liking the fact that it's raining because it's made it kind of dark. It's the easiest way is just systematically destroy every building you come to, isn't it? Gonna eat that woman. See, she nearly died from the fall, and briefly I saved her, but then I ate her. Damn it! Right. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, no, I tried eating that washing machine, but I think it was just for... Oh. Well, oh, Denver totally destroyed. So I couldn't eat the washing machine, but then that computer gave me an electric shock, so... Oh, going back west again. I thought I was moving towards New York. Seattle, the city of wind. I think Seattle might actually be the Windy City. Was that the one that Fraser was in? Okay, there we go. I ate some popcorn and that healed me. It's really annoying me that... So, the button to kick, it's not the A button, it's not the B button, it's the down C button. Can I eat the rubber duck? No, but I can make it do stuff. Right. Let's go for that shark. Pick the shark up, please. Well, I ate the shark, which is weird because I assumed it was just like a rubber shark, but I guess it wasn't. Oh, I've been stun knocked by a tank. This is... Oh, I've been bombed. This is very reminiscent of the first game, in that I was definitively stun knocked by a tank. Obviously, it's a sequel, but it's on the same console, so... And presumably it was off an arcade game, so... Like they were limited by, you know, technology. They could only make it so much better. So whilst it looks a bit better than the first one, World Tour. It's not a huge step up, but it still looks good. Like they both look good. Oh, got a carrot there. Fuck you guys. Oh, they survived. But not for long. The dynamic of eating people for health seems to be like it might actually work. I think the green bar is health. Oh, got blown up. Ah! Fire. Fire bad. Alright, you're gonna eat. Oh, I might have just saved a girl, and I got full health there. I don't know the dynamics of this game. It confuses me. I know you want to be on a building because that seems to give you some sort of defense. I remember after Rampage, the film came out, people were a bit annoyed because it had the 3 monsters, but it didn't have like one of them or other, but then there was a rat at the start, which turned out to be like a reference to a rat that caused the whole thing. But now I'm playing this game, one of the main characters is just clearly a rat. And if anything, you should be pissed off that they don't have a lobster or a rhino man. Oh, that was the true Rampage. Right. So the main thing this game seems to bring in over the sequel, which may or may not be true, is different layers in the environment, and also like way more stuff you can grab out of buildings. Well, I don't think the other game had stuff you could grab from buildings and like eat. So it's not all good. So you're supposed to be a bit careful about what you take. So food, good. Electrical goods, appliances, bad. Does this need to be stated? Who can say? Fuck you. I want to kill this fucker. There he is. Great, now there's someone like firing at me. What is that? I can't get it without destroying this building. Is it boxing gloves? It looks like boxing gloves. It is. Got super punch. Okay, so that's an actual power up. Doesn't last long, but it was fun while I did have it. Oh, game over. Just game over? Not a continue? Wow, full game over. I suppose this game has the option to save, so that's where that comes in. No, wait, hang on. Game modes. It's hidden in options. Damage friends on, share lives, difficulty. I wouldn't say that's game modes. I would say that is very much game options. It was the Wild West back then. Right. Oh, look at the top. There's its abilities. So there's. Well, the middle one says climbing. I can make that out. I'm guessing the bottom one says punching. Oh, it says walking at the top. So the crab is the most balanced. The rhino, he was bad at climbing, good at punching, not good at walking. And then the rat, good at walking, okay at climbing back. So really, the lobster is by far and away the best character. Ruby, the lobster. We tried Rescue George. Oh, so maybe George is in America. Ralph is in England, and therefore Lizzie is in Japan. That makes sense. Well, we'll go to Ralph then, in England. Okay, that's still the same story. But we're in Madrid now. This is Madrid. Have I been to Madrid? No, I haven't. Oh, $500. Carrot there. I'm not gonna lie. I already feel this character does control better. He's faster, which is the main thing. What was it? Walking, climbing, and punching. The thing is that everything dies in pretty much one hit anyway. Eat that woman. Eat that man. Oh, he died. He died when I ate him. See, this thematically makes sense for the lobster to hate people because, you know, the way we treat a lobster, horrendous. Oh, there was a pot of boiling water. That could have been some meta thing where he saves another lobster. Although we're not a lobster, are we? We're a man in the guise of a lobster. Right, that did me damage. I don't think eating people gets you anything good. I'm trying to pay attention to it, but it's difficult. Ah, there was a foot long there. Yeah, just get you out there. Maybe a new tactic to take is to only go and attack buildings where there might be goods inside. There's an enemy there. I should break his floor. That's good. I might as well finish this building off. It's near death, isn't it? You can't hold the button down to attack, which may sound minor, but it would be nicer. Oh, there was a turkey leg there and I missed out on it. I don't know who's already trashed this bit of Real Madrid. Or just Madrid. Real Madrid's the football team. I mean, I'm trying to think. Does Madrid have a big castle in the background? I've not been there. It's the trouble. Hopefully I'll unlock a level in a country or city I have been to at some point, but the odds are slim because I've only been to 2 cities. That's not true, but it's not far from the truth. Right, I just lost 1 life. I believe I had 3, so that's good to know. It's weird that, like, this level's almost too easy in that it is a bit dull and you're just walking around destroying buildings. But then when it gets harder, it's too hard. You just get stun locked by stuff. No, can't save the game. Right, moving on. Where's that? That's Barcelona. It's not. I know where Madrid is. I know where Barcelona is. Both of them were wrong. This isn't Barcelona. I can already tell from looking. One of the... oh, it's just a... For starters, Barcelona is not on an island across the bay from some mountains, as far as I know. However, this could be the Gaudi Cathedral, so that is in Barcelona. What does the ruby get me? Yep. There's a man in the sewers attacking me. He's a smart cookie, I'll give him that. Right, does destroying all the windows get me anywhere? It might, if I could remember where the kick button was. Mate, you waited far too long to leave. You deserve to get eaten. For real though, I could go for a lobster. I love lobster. It's one of my faves. I don't have it very often because, well, it's twofold. One, I'll only have lobster if it's whole lobster, or at the very least like a whole lobster tail. And I live so far inland that the price is just reprehensible, and I won't do it. But God, give me a whole lobster and oh, go to town. I was in the Caribbean once, and the kind of lobster you have there, they're called spiny lobsters. They don't have claws. They have like big spines that come out of the front of them. But my God, the amount of meat on them is just ridiculous. Like I was full up eating lobster. It's hard to imagine that. It's like getting full up on fillet steak. It's like you'd need a lot, and it's pricey, so you normally wouldn't have it. You'd normally have the steak, and then like you fill up on like bread or potato or something. This was like fill up on lobster. Oh. See, these levels are inherently easier because they're not set in America. There's just way less guns around, so you know the general populace hasn't attacked me at all. I mean, the military's there, don't get me wrong. Huh. Can I not jump on the building? It won't let me ground pound it. That building can stand. Oh, I just ate some scissors. That's not good for him. It will tear up his little lobstery insides. Is that pepper? Oh, it gives him a kind of pepper breath. I don't know what that was he just ate. It looked like a bell pepper, as opposed to like the condiment, the spice pepper that I just ate. Oh, an orange. Oh, it's the end of the earth. Eat that orange. I've learned now that the key is on your rampage to be a bit more slow and methodical, and to really like steal stuff. What the hell is that? Well, it looked like a green shell from Mario, which, I mean, it very well could have been. A lot of cars just going about their day, aren't they? They too are trapped on this island. It's like, yeah, we're trying to leave Ruby, but you know, it's very much a very small island. All we can do is drive back and forth. All right, where are we going now? That's clearly northern Italy, so it's Monte Carlo. I don't know. It could be accurate. I don't think Monte Carlo's this industrial. Just break everything. Oh, it's watermelon. That is. Which means the green one that I thought was a green shell could have just been like a honeydew melon. That's green, isn't it? Cantaloupe's orange, watermelon's red. I think. Really destroying stuff here. Just utter destruction. Oh, fuck you. See, the reason it's much easier playing as Ruby is Ruby's got such a hard shell that you just can't really do damage to her or him. I've entirely made that up. It could be real though, couldn't it? Come here, attack helicopter. Damn it. If I'd have remembered to kick in the air, that would have done him in. Oh, right. If God is my witness, I will kill this helicopter. Oh, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard, as it turned out. Surprisingly doable. Right, be on the lookout for any goods in this building. What are we going to find? What joys can we... Nothing. There's nothing in there. Never mind. A religious building. Topple it from the bottom. Just light taps all the way up. Oh, I ate scissors. That was a mistake. I ate a cop. That was a bigger mistake. Pepper. Pepper's my favourite. Like Iron Man, Pepper is my favourite. No. So, what have we got? There was Pepper. There was a punching upgrade. Pretty sure that was just an orange. And that was a cop. That was some gentleman enjoying his life. Notice this is Madrid, so that black man could live in that building fine with the police next door. There was no issue. He didn't get harassed. Yes, this is Europe. We got all our racism out years ago. Now we have a different kind. Well, I was going to end there, but I've basically finished the episode. Oh, and I get bombed. But I've basically finished the level now, so I might as well just trash this one last building, see where it sends us next in Europe. I was hoping to go to London, because it's the city I'm most familiar with, and therefore could most spot any markers they'd given us. He's got a long way to go to the Empire State Building, though. Okay, right. I mean, that's Geneva. That's kind of about where Geneva would be. Oh yeah, fair play. They've made it snowy. Yeah, I'll allow it. Pretty sure that's the Capitol building in DC. And there it is again. And probably third time's the charm. Yep, there we go. Fuck it, even 4 maybe? Yep, there we are. Got hit by a grocery lorry, inexplicable. American police cars. And there's for the 5th time. He's getting a move on, isn't he? I mean, why didn't they change like kicking and time, like jumping abilities? They give you 5 different things to mess around with stat-wise. This place is huge, isn't it? Like, I feel like it might be on an infinite scroll somehow. Well, that's enough of that nonsense. So that was, I was going to call it Geneva. That was Rampage 2. Some kind of subtitle, I'm not sure what. I'm sure it will be in the video title if it does exist. It's you know, if you fancy playing Rampage and you're torn between Rampage 2 on N64 and Rampage World Tour on N64, I can confidently say now that Rampage 2 is the better choice. But it's, you know, it's like it's not much better. Neither are fantastic games. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.